Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy out, the Scumpy, bringing you a Titanfall gameplay here today. I know that I said I wasn't going to do any more Titanfall videos, but this one really is something that I think a lot of people wanted to hear, at least from my, perspective, my point of view, and I'm only saying that because, obviously, I'm a professional Call of Duty player, and the topic today is, do I think that Titanfall could be competitive? And I haven't done a gameplay commentary, an actual commentary, in a while, so please try to be, as accepting as possible and try not to, rough me up too much in the comments. So, here we go. So, one of the biggest things whenever you're looking for a competitive title, or at least a new one, it's very, very hard to really throw a game into the competitive world because there isn't really a niche of people that are there willing to play it. Now, with Call of Duty and Halo, those competitive communities have already been established. Those have been around for a long, long time. And it's not really hard to find people that are willing to play competitive. But with Titanfall, I feel like it'd be a little bit more difficult because it's not as familiar to people. Like, it's not a Call of Duty, it's not a Halo. It's a brand new first-person shooter, and it's the first in the series. So it would be hard to get people's attention really centered towards that whenever there are already competitive shooters out there. One of the most important things whenever they're looking for a competitive game is, does it play well right out of the box? And obviously, we haven't seen what it's like whenever it comes from, it actually being released. We've seen the beta. We've seen what it plays like. We've seen gameplays and stuff like that. But you really want it to be playable competitively out of the box. And that's why I'm really surprised that Call of Duty does so well, is that there are a lot of things that need to be taken out to make the game competitive and make it, an actual competitive game instead of like a public match, because public matches aren't competitive, but the competitive rule set is competitive. So you have to, do a lot of picking and choosing on what you want to take out. And it's weird to me that it's weird to me that we've built such a big competitive community by going off of that we change a lot of stuff and we still have a lot of viewers. Now, with Titanfall, I feel like there would be so many things that there would have to be taken out. First of all, the Titans, I don't think those would be able to be used. The Titans are, I don't want to say OP, because they're not. They're not OP, they're easily killable if a team focuses on them, and I feel like that could be a cool aspect to the competitive thing. But I just feel like they're too much. They're too much to deal with, especially in a competitive nature. Like, if you're playing a game type like Hardpoint or Domination, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, I don't feel like you can have Titans in there. I feel like it needs to be all human on human and no Titans, no big machinery. Like in World at War, there were tanks. That was such a bother. Like, if you go back to World at War, just the tanks were so annoying to deal with. It's just, you don't want them there. You just want to have to kill humans and only human players and not have to deal with humans that are in super fucking big robot suits that just absolutely tear apart everything, I feel like those would have to be taken out. So, basically, I'm getting off topic a little bit. Do I think Titanfall could be competitive? My answer right now would be no. Unless they come out with some smaller maps, and the reason why I'm saying smaller maps is because the two maps that we've seen from beta are both pretty big. The maps are easy to get around, but you have to have small maps for a 4v4 or a 5v5 in this game, because these maps are really built because of the Titans. They're only so big because of the Titans. You have to have room for them to be able to run around. And I feel like every single map in the game is going to be large like that, just because of the Titans. Like, you need a lot of room for those things to be able to move around. And as you can see, I'm just going to work with this Titan. Like, I've gotten more than half of my kills already while being in this one Titan, and it hasn't, like, I haven't died. I can get off the Titan, kill people, get back in my, like, it's just, I don't know. Titans are a little bit too much to deal with. But the gameplay is great. I feel like the gameplay is good. It feels sort of like Battlefield and Halo and Call of Duty, and they just all, like, had a child. And I really, really like the gameplay. Like, if this game would go competitive, I think that I would play it. I'd give it a try. I don't think that it will go competitive, like I've been saying. I don't think that it will go competitive. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say, but like I said, with a competitive shooter, especially without an established fan base, you really, really have to have out-of-the-box compatibility with competitive. And with this game, I just don't feel that I don't feel that's possible. Unless they have a whole bunch of options in the loadout screen. I don't even think there's private matches. That's another thing. I don't think that there are private matches, or I don't think they're making private matches for Titanfall. And you sort of need that. You're not gonna, you can't really do much if you don't have private matches at all. But, other than that, I really feel that this game cannot be competitive. Unless they do some crazy, crazy adjustments, I don't feel it can be competitive. And that's just coming from me. That's coming from what I've seen so far and what I've heard about the game and the actual game itself. Obviously, we'll have to wait until release date. But as of right now, I do not see this game being competitive whatsoever. Like I said, the Titans are too much to deal with. The maps are way too big. The spawn points are very, very inconsistent. And they don't make much sense. It's just, I don't know. It's a shit show when it would come to competitive for this game. And I don't think it could be. A lot of people were saying 5v5 on some of these maps. But even then, I just can't see it. I can't even see 5v5. Because if you look at Call of Duty, there are a lot of teams now with 4v4. But that's taken like 4 or 5 years to establish. And I really don't see this game making a dive into competitive unless all the Call of Duty pros and Halo pros and all of them switched over. Like literally every single person switched over, brought their fan bases over, and started playing. I don't see it being competitive. But it's a fun game. I really enjoy it. I had a lot of fun with it while I could play it. This was one of my better gameplays. It wasn't my best. The other ones I was recording, or I was live streaming, and I couldn't record. This one was when I was just recording, playing the game. But as of right now, I do not see this game even attempting to be played as competitive. I don't even think people are going to try to play it competitively. With Call of Duty already out, and Call of Duty doing so well and thriving, I don't really see a reason for a new competitive shooter. If Call of Duty starts to die, then we can start looking for things, or looking for things to transition to. But right now, I don't see the need for it. I don't think that this game can be forced into competitive. I just don't see it. But I'd love to know what you guys have to think in the comments below. Please let me know what you guys think. Do you think this game could be competitive? If so, what rule set? What game types even? How many players on each team? Just whatever you guys have that, I don't know. I just don't see this game being competitive as a player. Seeing Halo and Call of Duty than this game, it's just night and day, and this game is a lot different than both of those. But hope you guys enjoyed the live commentary. If you did, like, favorite, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. It'll be down in the description below. And as always, guys, this is your boy, Scumpy. See ya.